Hey everybody, I'm going to take a second here to show you guys some push-up modifications that you guys can go ahead and do to help you get through your push-ups. So, first of all, as you guys all know, you can drop down, do push-ups on your hands, okay? But let me show you a quick trick, okay? We're going to jump down. First of all, do as many push-ups as you can on your feet. And if you can only do one or two on your feet, that's totally fine. But if that starts to get to be too much for you, drop down to your knees. That's totally fine to do that, okay? Again, just like in pull-ups, I'd like to see you do the same thing in push-ups. I'd like to see you get a 12 count push-up, okay, just like in pull-ups. So I want you to go ahead and drop down, do as many as you can on your feet. Even if it's only one, then switch to your knees, finish it up, or take a break in between if you have to. That's totally fine too. So when you drop down to do your push-ups, you can do them flat-handed like this, okay? Make sure to keep your heels back and the back of the knees up. Stay nice and straight with your form. Go down. Okay, now from there you'll probably notice if you do push-ups for a while, it tends to be real tweaky on your wrist, okay? You can get wrist wraps, which will also help keep the wrist strong. That's a very good investment. I normally always wear those when I do push-ups. And also to another quick modification too, if you have a carpeted floor like this or a mat that you do your exercises on, go from your flat hand and switch it to a knuckle like this. It keeps the wrist totally in line. If you can see this, it keeps your wrist totally in line with your arm. So there's no crazy tweaking on the wrist, okay? So put fists down, knuckles, get in position. So that's a big help doing it like that. Another way you can do it, if you don't have any, well, I guess I'll get to those in a minute. Those are just kind of a luxury, okay? But if you guys don't want to do them on your fist, or you got a hard floor you're doing your workout on, or a mat that's just not quite thick enough, you have these. These are a perfect tool. If you don't have push-up stands, if you don't want to use those, you got dumbbells. Hold those the same way. Use dumbbells for stands, okay? Another thing real quick I wanted to point out is you guys don't have to drop down real far with a push-up. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they do push-ups and they claim that they're so hard, the problem is because they're dropping down way too low, okay? So for an example, when you're doing a push-up, if you can only go down this far to get back up, that's totally fine, okay? Don't go down no lower than what you can get back up. If you want to get, as you get stronger and you want to start challenging yourself, drop right down low. Okay. So don't be afraid to do that. Challenge yourself. Use your dumbbells if you need to. If you want though, I highly recommend these. Power stands, you can get these from Beachbody as well. These things are really super nice. They got a slight angle on them, you can see. So it really keeps the wrist in proper alignment during push-ups. They got a nice big fat grip, so it's a nice, they feel really good holding them. I always turn them out a little bit. These things work excellent for push-ups. Plus, they give you a lot more range of motion in your push-ups. So you can go a little bit lower, challenge yourself a little bit more. Push-up stands work really good. They're called power stands through Beachbody if you ever want to check those out. They got a rubber bottom on them so they don't slide on you. Really cool. Love those. Okay, let's see here real quick. Another thing you can do for some of the guys out there. Some of the guys or some of the husbands out there that are doing the program with you. If you're using dumbbells like this, we'll show you another exercise that the guys can do to add some intensity to some of their push-ups, okay? If they want to make the push-ups a little bit harder, if they're doing, for an example, if you're doing 20, 25, 30 push-ups, you're doing way too many. You need to, if you're looking to bulk up, add some weight on your back, get some extra weight added to them push-ups, get your numbers back down. Same goes for pull-ups. If for some reason, I don't think there's too many people out there doing that many pull-ups right now, but if there is, you need to keep those numbers low if you're trying to bulk up. Okay. But real quick, guys, on the push-ups, if you want to challenge yourself, get your dumbbells like this. Okay. Try your push-ups like this. Put a row with your push-ups. So it's going to be push-up, row, push-up, row, push-up, row, push-up. Okay. Again, there you have to focus on keeping the body straight, your core super tight. Keep the legs spread apart a little bit. And you know, you can adjust your weight by according to what you want to lift. If you want to be 15s or 20s, 25s, whatever you want to lift. So, but anyways, on push-ups, like I said, real quick, do as many as you can on your feet. Okay. If you can only do 2 on your feet, it's totally fine to drop down to your knees. Okay. Finish them out here. Totally fine to do that. Okay. One other quick last thing I wanted to run over with you guys is on the wide front push-ups. These can be kind of challenging, but I'm going to go ahead and get in a front view for these because I want you guys to see what I'm talking about. On the wide front push-ups, it's very important not to go too wide. Okay. That's one problem that a lot of people do, is they go too wide with them. So what I want you to do is when I go down to do a wide front push-up, my arms and upper body should make this shape. Okay? My arms should make 2 L shapes. If they're not in an L shape when I go down and they're out too far or in too far, that's some serious issues on the shoulders. Okay? So make sure when you do the push-ups in the wide fronts, when I go down, that's how I know I'm in the right position. If they're making an L. So very important that you guys, you know, watch that, monitor that posture, because you can really have some shoulder issues from that. I think that about covers everything that I can think of to run by you guys on push-ups. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to message me, Facebook me, whatever it is. I'll try to get them answered for you as soon as possible. But I think that about covers it. Again, gloves, good idea for push-ups as well. I think that's about it. So I'm going to cut it off right there. We'll talk to you guys soon. Keep your workouts going and stay on track. And that's about it. And keep on bringing it. Talk to you later, guys.